So on page 82, it's going to show you what's going to be different about the boxes. Basically, we're going to add one new row in box 5, and we're adding our other two boxes here. That's the only differences in the boxing. All right? So little steps for the new reader, little bit, same as with the writing. Okay, so for lesson 4, our picture words, our new letter is, we have no new letter. You know, actually what? I'm going to go to lesson 5. I want to go to lesson 5. Lesson 5, it's the same boxing as lesson 4. And our new letter is I. Biliki, which is a brick, and Biblia, which is a Bible. All right, so we'll do that and just fill in our Now our other new words were what? Anybody remember? Bika is one of them because it's got the new letter in it. Bika, kubika, kibala, and Lukubama, thank you. Okay, so our new letter is I or E, depending on where you come from. So we're going to make some choices. Now here we want to highlight the new letter. So probably in Bibila, could highlight the B. And then you're going to highlight the E. So this is the first time they've seen this in this section. So here you could either do the li or the ki, but because it's a vowel and we're just teaching it, I would just bring down this first word. Now, you might ask yourself, what if I wanted to bring down that middle syllable? What if I wanted to bring down the li? Patty told you a little bit about this yesterday. If you wanted to bring down the li, you can't just drop it down because that doesn't fit with our teaching. So you either need to bring down the bi li or the li ki. In this case, I'm just going to bring down the li ki. So you need to bring down all the syllables that go with that. Right. And then you bring this over here, li ki, and then you would drop down your middle syllable. And you would not break out the vowel at that point. You would just take it down to a syllable level. Biliki, liki, liki, li, li, li. Tomorrow we're going to have Lori teach a lesson for you. So those of you who don't know how the lessons go will get a chance to see and maybe practice with some things. Okay, so then we write in our story. I'm not going to write it all in, but Kibala. Notice here we've got some commas and some other things, so there got some Biliki, dot, dot, dot. Okay. So let's go back to here. So we broke out the key. So we're going to do that again. Here we broke out the B. Okay, so this is our new letter, so we're going to highlight that in this box. So what other vowel would you like to use? We have the A, the E, or the U? Okay, we just need one. So the U? Now we will have had a lesson before this. This is kind of our review lesson. So you might have used some of the other vowels before that. So then you would want to pick one you didn't just drill in the last lesson to use in this lesson. So in this case we'll use U. So you want to use the B or the K? The B. Okay, that's the newer letter. So you could use that. You could also use the K. Well, actually, you could use any consonant you have, but it's nice to use ones that they've just seen because it helps them. Now, here in box 5, this is where we get the most of the change for lessons 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So we get to write B, boo, and now we want another consonant that we've had. So you can pick any of the consonants. We've had K, L, or M. So what would you like to? M? Okay. Okay. So any of the consonants we've had so far would work. So now we have 2 rows. Why am I doing M? Because he said he wanted M. You could use L, you could use K. Why did you want M? Whoever said M? It's there to be used. Now, if you wanted to use K, K and B look a lot alike, and so that can help your reader begin to learn the difference there. B and L also look a little similar because they're both tall letters. So that you could also choose those. But part of it is you're going to see what you've drilled earlier too. It depends on what you've done in the other lessons. If you've done a lot of work with M, I would choose one of the others. If you haven't done so much with M, you might want to pick it up here. So there's lots of reasons to make that choice. But if you did K or L, that's fine. Just make sure it's the same one in each place. Okay? Good question, thank you. That's where there's a lot of choices to make. So you just... But we're still early on in the reading lessons, so you don't have to make it too hard for them yet. We'll get them later. Okay, Bika, which would you pick? Okay, why would you pick Ka? It's true. So what's our new letter? E. So I would probably pick this one just for repetition. If you picked Ka, it's not wrong. They are going to get a lot of work with the E in this, but here Kubala, I would pick the key. They're going to be so tired of this E by the time we get done. Now here we have our new letters in the middle of the word. So if we wanted to do some more work here, we could do ku B, B, or you could do Bika, or you could just bring down one of either side. All these choices, after about 10 lessons, because you have so many choices, your mind starts to get very tired and you have to take a break.
Excuse me?
Yes, Musa?
Kubi. Is he wrong to go further and break that B?
Yes. Only 3 lines. It's not wrong, but we give space for the three line breakdown, because if you they're getting lots of work with that vowel, so you really don't need to break it down again. Thank you. That's something I forgot to say.
And 8, can you choose to bring back?
Could you choose to bring ba? You could. So how would you bring ba?
We have already dealt with A. So now it's the turn for I.
You could do ki ba, ba, if you wanted to bring ba. But once again, this is our new letter, so I would focus on that in this lesson. Now, here's Lukubama. There's no I in there. You can do whatever you want to. But what you want to go back to that syllable chart and say, oh, is there a syllable I haven't drilled yet that maybe we want to focus on here? We haven't kept it all the way across, but that's where that chart can come in handy for you. Okay? So, what do you want to do? Bama? Okay? Bama, ba or ma? Ba, 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 ba. Let's do ma. We haven't done ma for a while, probably. But you could do ba. Pardon my bad writing, I ran out of space. Now to do it this way gives them a real building up. So ma, bama, lukubama. So lukubama, bama, ma, bama, lukubama. So that can give you some word building practice if you break them down that way. All right, boxes 10 and 11. We're still our mixed word part or mixed syllable boxes. We're still just going to have 2 syllables in each box. There's lots of choices here. But I would make some choices with your I there. So you can either do maybe B, ki, or you could do ba, B, or B, ba, or ki, B, ma, ba, ka, ki. Lots of choices, okay? None of them are wrong. So, and then we're missing 2 more things. What do we need still? Okay, so words at the bottom. So let's do this time biblia, bibila, and biliki. Now see, these words, remember our footprint? These may be a little difficult for the new reader because they have almost the exact same footprint. But now we're at lesson 5, so they should be able to handle it a little better. But it still might give them a little pause. And now, because we have all of our words, we're not going to repeat those again. Kubika. Kibala. And your scripture reference. Okay, any questions on that? Hey, one thing I want to show you. Okay, real quick, I'm just going to show them the chart and give them their homework from me, and then they can take a quick break and then come back for you.
Yeah.
Yes?
The last 3 lines on the right-hand side.
The last 3 lines?
Yes.
These? Kibala, Baka, Biliki. That's the story. I just didn't write the whole story. Yeah, so all the story would go here. And then below that, the scripture reference, then below that, the words. So these are new words, scripture, and this would be the story. I just didn't write it all down because I was lazy. All right, so what page is that on? If you go to page 86, this is kind of a shorthand for how much material is going to go in each box for each section. So lessons 1 to 3, lessons 4 to 7, lessons 8 to 11. Okay, lessons 1 to 3, we've already talked about quite a bit. Lessons 4 to 7, notice here the only change is the 2 additional boxes and a second row in box 5. Now lessons 8 to 11, what's changing? What do you see different between here and here? So if you look at these 2 charts, do you see anything that's different?
Yes, that's 8 to 11. The box number 3.
Here?
And 5.
Yeah, that's what about
3 lines.
Okay, so here we've got three columns. So we'll have 3 vowels and 3 syllables. We repeat those 3 syllables here, and then add one more row with a different consonant. All right? You see anything different on this page? Yes? Okay. Okay, we add one more box here. We're still putting 2 syllables in our mixed syllable boxes. We're still having 4 other new words. So you can see just bit by bit it's adding in. Whoops. Sorry. Went away on me. And as you go through the text, each part of the text will have this heading, and then it will tell you the parts that are different from the rest of the boxes. So you can...
On the left-hand side,
Yeah?
please. 14 to 15 and 16 to 45. What's the difference?
Okay, we're getting to that. Okay, 12 to 13. The difference is we've added one more row in box 5, and we've added one more syllable in each of the 3 boxes. 14 to 15, we've added one more row in box 5. So now we have 4 rows instead of 3 rows. And then from 16 through to the health lessons, we've added one more column. So it'll be box 3, 4, and 5 will all change with one more column there. And you saw this in that one sample lesson we did earlier from the Mutoro. Okay? So this is a good place to put a sticky sheet. Sticky sheet. Yellow sticky sheet. As many years as I've done this, I live with this when I'm doing primer construction because I can never remember